So you're thinking of entering a beauty pageant. Well, congratulations, because you certainly aren't the first girl to think about doing so. There are thousands of beauty pageants all around the world that have produced winners who have gone on to have very successful careers, especially in TV, film, fashion, and politics. Just a few of the winners who you probably recognize their names. Impressive, right? Yep, it still keeps going. Yep, lots of names. Okay, we get it. Pretty much everyone in Bollywood. Even Oprah got her start in beauty pageants. Yeah, the Oprah. Pretty impressed now, aren't you? If you're thinking of entering the pageant world, there's some important questions you should ask yourself. Question number 1, why should I compete in a beauty pageant? It's a very good question, and one you really need to ask yourself. Let's first take a look at some of the pros. Self-growth. Competing is not easy. I don't care if you're getting ready to take part in spelling bee or you're taking part in some sort of athletic activity. When you're competing, you really need to learn how to perform to your best ability under an intense amount of pressure. That's a very important skill for you to develop that will be used for the rest of your life. It's easy to choose the safe route and to never challenge yourself, and you can absolutely choose to do so, but you can also choose to challenge yourself and see where it takes you. Being able to walk out on stage alone in front of hundreds, sometimes thousands, sometimes even millions of people who are watching on TV is not easy, especially when you only have 3 minutes to make a lasting impression. But don't worry, with a little bit of practice, you can learn how to work the room. Getting over stage fright and learning how to be confident and presenting yourself well on stage is a skill that everyone needs to have. Bigger platform. Pageants do give you a public profile, so it's a very special and unique opportunity to use your sudden public fame to promote the things that are important to you. So let's just say there's a specific charity that you're really passionate about, or let's say there's a blog. Let's say you've got a health and fitness blog and you really want to share with people your healthy recipes. Well, pageants will definitely give you a bigger audience. Networking. Employers love pageant girls. Why? Because pageants showed that you're confident and you're self-driven to take on a challenge. What employer wouldn't want to hire someone who's got a proven track record of having presentation and communication skills, isn't afraid of a challenge, and is able to work under intense pressure? Those sound pretty good to me. Let's also take a moment to look at the people that attend pageants. Now, most of the major pageants have big name sponsors on board, and that means they're sending down their top managers and executives down to represent as a sponsor or even as a judge. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to go to that person, introduce yourself, and get a business card. So let's do an example, shall we? Let's say you are in marketing, and let's say your dream company to work for would be like a makeup company, like let's say CoverGirl. Well, let's say the pageant that you're looking at has a sponsor. Maybe CoverGirl is providing the products. Maybe CoverGirl is sending down an executive to be a judge. Maybe CoverGirl is sending down makeup artists to help get the girls ready backstage. Now imagine being able to go up to the CoverGirl executives and introducing yourself and getting a business card with their direct information. So what would you rather do? Option 1 is send in a general email to their general email box, or cold call and hope somebody returns their call, or option 2, be able to get them to recognize the face to the name, let them know that you'll be following up and how much you would love to work for them in their marketing department, and asking for them to keep you in mind for any future opportunities. Pretty sure option B is going to work more in your favor. You're more likely to get a response and even an interview. The odds are much more in your favor of getting that dream job with that dream company. Let's talk about some cons. Con number 1, costs. Yes, it does cost money to compete in pageants. Now, the amount of money will vary depending on the type of pageant you enter. Here are some examples of costs. Let's first look at the registration fee. Now, most pageants will ask you to pay some sort of registration fee, which will cover your stay and meals during the competition. There's also some other costs you should expect to pay, like headshots, all of your clothing, shoes, accessories, and also your travel costs if you're going to have to travel to the show. Now, if you add all those costs up, you can be spending thousands of dollars to compete in a national pageant. Think Miss India, or Miss Universe, or Miss USA. While local pageants, you will definitely be paying way less. I'm going to use one of my pageants as an example. The registration fee was $500. The cost of my domestic round-trip flight from Winnipeg to Toronto was $500. I needed 3 outfits for the competition, so my evening gown cost $500. My ethnic wear outfit was a sari, which was worth $300. I had a custom-made costume, which cost $300, and the total spent on my competition clothes was $1,100. I also bought new shoes and accessories. I kept it simple and bought only a pair of black heels and 1 pair of gold heels to match my outfits. So let's say on average a pair of heels cost $50 each. Well, that's $100 right there. I also needed jewelry to go with all 3 outfits, which cost about $150 as I didn't buy a designer brand. In total, all this cost me. And that's not including the extras like hiring a choreographer or a pageant coach, which on average can cost about $50 to $100 an hour. And let's not forget about your dear family. Now, if your entire family decides to come on down to the show and support you, well then don't forget to factor in their hotel stay, their travel costs, their meals. You get the picture. Don't freak out. Do not let your financial situation deter you from entering. You should set a budget that you can afford on your own, so in case there's a worst case scenario and you have to cover everything on your own, you'll be okay. But good news is, there are ways to get sponsorship or even things donated like goods and services that will definitely help you bring your costs down. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to get sponsorship and how to save money in my next video, but the whole point is make sure you know what your basic costs are going to be, so when the costs do start adding up, you aren't shocked. Con number 2. Haters. So you know how I mentioned earlier in this video that being in pageants allows you to have a public profile so you can promote things that are near and dear to you. Well, on the other hand, that same public profile means you're going to get a lot of attention on you, and not all of it is going to be positive. That's right, you need to learn to deal with haters. Let's face it, we live in a digital world where anyone can hide behind a computer screen and write whatever they want to bring you down. Haters are gonna hate. You cannot control what other people do or say, but you can control how you react. You're probably watching this right now and thinking, but Amin, I'm like a really nice person. Why would anyone say anything mean about me? Even if you can't imagine a complete stranger going online and saying something hurtful about your race, your religion, your name, your looks, or making up a complete lie about you, still be prepared. If there's one thing I've learned about being in the public eye, is that no matter what you do, there's always going to be that one person who doesn't like it. You can't win them all. The more successful you are in life, the more haters you're going to get. So take it as a compliment. Haters hate because they're jealous of your success. So if someone's trying to bring you down, just remember, you must be doing something right. The last question you should ask yourself is, what do you hope to get out of a beauty pageant? Are you hoping that the beauty pageant opens doors to maybe a career opportunity? Let's say Bollywood or Hollywood, maybe a career in media, maybe you want more modeling opportunities. Are you hoping to maybe win a scholarship? That's right, a lot of beauty pageants actually pay for your school if you win. Pretty cool, right? Or maybe you're just wanting to get something really cool on your resume. Or maybe you just want to have a really cool story to tell at your next party. Whatever your reason is, just don't stop yourself from competing because of fear or a lack of confidence. No one is born a beauty queen, but the good thing is anyone can learn how to compete and even learn how to win. Once you know you want to compete in a beauty pageant, you're ready for video number 2. To see the next video, click on the play button, which is here somewhere. Or it might be over here. Or I might put it up top. I don't know. Wherever I put the play button, just click it so you can see the next video. Thanks.